Bears have won 2 in a row, both at Soldier Field, a 21-13 win over Lovie Smith, Josh McCown, and the Buccaneers. Kevin Fishbain alongside Arthur Arkush, and Arthur, an ugly game. Neither team really looked that great, but kind of fitting that Lovie was here and the Bears relied on their defense and taking the ball away and kind of ignored a bad offense to get the victory.
Yeah, if fans were looking for a complete performance, they can keep looking. I don't know if we're going to see one of those this season, but you're absolutely right. Another putrid first half offensively. Bears defense said, hey, we're going to have to put the team on our shoulders, and they certainly did. Tied a season high with 4 takeaways, including 3 consecutive takeaways in the second half, and that's really what turned the tide in this game, and they did it with a ferocious pass rush and really just overall opportunistic play.
Yeah, Jared Allen, Stephen Paya, Jeremiah Rallick, all those guys had great games, especially Paya pushing that pocket on Josh McCown. And this was a defense, Arthur, that you lose Lance Briggs, you lose Kyle Fuller, you got Al Lewis-Jean, Brock Vereen, Cornelius Washington, David Bass, Christian Jones making plays. We've seen it happen earlier in the season, happen in their win over the Jets, but credit Mel Tucker and his defense for stepping up.
Absolutely, not the usual suspects, no Briggs, no Fuller, and you saw guys like DeMontre Hurst and David Bass really come up with impact plays, and it speaks to Mel Tucker's scheme and also the depth in this defense that's showing up of late.
You mentioned it earlier, but we can't forget how bad the offense looked. Jay Cutler throws for only 130 yards against a very bad Buccaneers defense. Credit goes to Lovie Smith. He had the right plan to stop the Bears offense. And as Mark Trestman mentioned, they were 3 for 3 in the red zone, scoring touchdowns. That's something that's been a problem for them. But looking ahead to Thursday, short week, the Detroit Lions, they did not play well against New England, but nobody does in Foxborough. It's a good Lions defense. The Bears really have to figure this out quickly to get that offense on track.
Excellent Lions defense. Fortunately, really a sputtering Lions offense right now, much like the Bears. So maybe the timing works out right with the Bears defense playing better, but that's a tough place to play. Obviously, it's going to be a short week. Both teams will be banged up, so it'll be interesting. The Bears still have, I guess, a fighting chance. If nothing else, the Lions are on a slide, and like I said, I think they catch them at the right time.
Yeah, stop me if this sounds familiar. A win's a win. That's really all that matters to the Bears. And believe it or not, if they can beat the Lions on Thanksgiving, they're only 1 game back of Detroit, right in the wild card hunt with a lot of home games left in the season. So still a lot to ask for from this team, but today, 21-13 win over the Buccaneers. For all the best coverage of Sunday's win, be sure to stick here to ChicagoFootball.com.